Hello there everybody, and welcome to my theory video concerning the events of Umineko. Not really all of the events, but more or less what actually... my thought process that I've come, and the conclusion that I've come to. Now, again, in a previous video, I placed a link that basically led to this outline that you're probably going to be listening to verbatim. But for those of you who couldn't download it, I will just go ahead and make this video just because I can. Now then, before I begin, I will offer this disclaimer. If you haven't completed Umineko up to episode 6, then please click off the video, because there will be spoilers. Quite a bit of them, considering what I'm about to talk about. Anyway, with that out of the way, let's actually begin this. My theory is that Shannon, Canon, and even Beatrice are in fact the same person. Now, by Beatrice, I do not mean the wife of Kinzo, the child of Beatrice that Kinzo fathered. I mean the Witch of the Night, Beatrice. God, there's a lot of Beatrices in this script. I will also push forward and say that Shannon, Canon, and Beatrice are in fact personas crafted by one person, Sayo Yoshia. I can only assume that the name is Sayo Yoshia, but anyway. Strange, right? Shannon's real name is Sayo, Canon's real name is Yoshia, so wouldn't it make sense for the full name to be Sayo Yoshia? I hope. Anyway, as my theory calls for Sayo to be the culprit, I will now go forward with solving the following instances that have haunted me for so long. Good first one would be the red web of Eva Beatrice, the six-way closed room, and finally, more recently, how Canon wasn't in the closet. Now, let's begin with the red web, by reciting some of the red that caused me some of the biggest headaches. First, no actions caused by Jessica's body had any relation to or influence on the murder of Nanjo. This also applies to Battler and Ava. Neither Jessica nor Battler nor Ava is the culprit who killed Nanjo. Nanjo was killed by another person. Of course, it was a direct method of murder, not a trap. A weapon was readied, and he was killed with it from point-blank range in front of him. The culprit appeared openly before Nanjo's eyes. As they both looked at each other's faces, the culprit killed him. The red only tells the truth. Absolutely no factors other than humans participate in this game board. The one who killed Nanjo was definitely a human. A human, with their feet on the ground, held up a weapon and killed with it, right before his eyes. Well, how the hell was I going to figure this out? Well, the answer is simple with my theory. Sayo. Sayo was the human who murdered Nanjo. Technically, Shannon and Canon are indeed dead, just not in the physical sense, simply because they are different personalities. With this line of reasoning, this is how Nanjo was murdered. Next up, let's begin discussing the six-way closed room with my theory in place. 6 people, Kinzo, Genji, Shannon, Canon, Goda, and Kumasawa are dead. There is no one hiding in the 6 rooms. The 6 people died instantly. Only the victims are inside the rooms, and no other people exist inside the rooms. The 6 people were not killed by traps. None of the 6 people committed suicide. Easy! Shannon and Canon are, again, indeed dead, but Sayo isn't. However, one person doing this by themselves could be a problem. So here's my added idea. Genji helped Sayo move the bodies around in a manner befitting a 6-way closed room, possibly. If this isn't true, then Genji was another victim. However, if Genji did help Sayo, then why? I will get to that soon. However, I will rely on wordplay since there is no red denying my theory, therefore I think Sayo is responsible. Next, we finally have why Canon wasn't in the closet. Easy. Canon wasn't in the closet. Sayo was in the closet. For the most part, that is my theory. Sayo is the culprit of all of these events. So now let's get to the why. Everybody needs a why, don't it? Battler's sin. He never kept his promise to come save her, and he forgot his promise. That's why. And finally, Sayo's origin, and why Genji would even think of assisting Sayo. Also, I'm basically not using information that I recently obtained from episode 7, because this is pretty much, this outline is unedited as of recording the beginning and the second part of episode 7. Well, actually, it is edited after episode 7, because that was the introduction of Leon, so just ignore what I just said. It took me some time to think about this, and I hate to think of this as a possibility. What if Kinzo forced himself upon, raped the Beatrice who fell from the cliffside? Now, this was obviously kind of confirmed in the second part, but this is just, like I said, this is unedited, this was... Kinzo was consumed by madness simply because she looked like the Beatrice he loved so madly. Then his Beatrice was pregnant, giving birth to a child. Who was this child? Sayo. And Sayo was also the child that Natsu had gotten rid of. Rosa talked to Genji after blaming herself for Beatrice's death. Genji must have known who the child was, so whether it be loyalty or pity, he followed the orders of Sayo. Basically, the child who lived. Not Harry Potter. Don't sue me. And if this line of reasoning is correct, then what if Leon and Sayo are also the same individual? Which confuses me even more about the gender of the child. The child that was given the Nazi was a boy, right? If that's the case, and if Sayo is a girl, does that mean the child is a transgender? Which, if I think about it, it might explain Zephyr and Furifuri being so confusing as to their actual genders. Regardless, that's my theory, and my brain hurts, and now I'm actually going to go drink myself a freaking gallon of black tea. A little bit of sugar and just a little bit of lemon juice. Hello there everybody, so Bud and I are and welcome back to Umineko Chiru. Now then, let's just jump right in. I don't need to waste time basically talking about random pointless things. Let's just jump right back in and get as much as we can done. It's been so, I'm just so excited that I can record more of this, honestly. That last episode was pretty freaking dark, honestly.
Beatrice という女性がどれほど人生の大部分を占めてきたか分かった気がします。
Oh yeah, she greatly influenced his life.
何も分かってなんかいねえ。ベアトリーチェを誰が殺したか。それが分からなきゃ、俺たちはいつまでもここから出られない。
Well, I still think it was necessary for us to learn about, Beatrice, or at least the one that Kinzo met whenever they were younger.
そうでしたね。早く終わらせなければ葬儀はもう終わっているのですからね。
ちげえな。葬儀なんだ、これがな。
This is the funeral.
私たちのさせられていることがですか？
Well, isn't the plot of Umineko or not really the plot, but aren't what we're trying to do? Isn't it we're just trying to put Beatrice to rest, sort of? I mean, she wanted to die. I'm gonna shut up now.
これまでに聞いたどのベアトリーチェも殺されてなどいない。それを俺たちが殺されたことにしようとしている。ベルンカステルにとってはこれこそが本当の葬儀なんだ。
True.
誰も殺されたことを知らない。それを私たちが暴こうとしている。
Pretty much.
お前、つくづく察しがいいな。仮想の駒と話してるとは思えん。俺のワトソン役として与えられた駒だからか。いって
相棒を駒呼ばわりとは失礼な方です。さあ、次は何を？ウィラード・ホームズ？
捜査の基本は聞き込みだろう。まだ聞くべきベアトリーチは残っている。
Aha! To indicate who they should talk to next, Will nodded in the direction of Judge, Jessica, and Maria. Maria seemed to be lecturing the others about something.
へえ、すごいんだね、ベアトリーチェは。
Oh, she is.
伏せたカップの中にね、魔法でキャンディーをいっぱい生み出してくれたの。
伏せたカップの中に？そりゃすげえぜ。確かに魔法だ。
マリアちゃんは魔女とか魔法とかそういうものが大好きですから。
魔女の権威に話を聞かないわけにはいかねえな。
If looking for someone to ask about Beatrice, Maria rose to the top of the list. The Beatrice she spoke of wasn't the real Beatrice, whom Kinzo and the others had talked about. However, here and now, on the Rokenjima of 1986, the name Beatrice probably refers to the person Maria's always talking about.
バトラの姿が見えないな。
Ushiromiya Basla. The one who was made to fight as Beatrice's opponent in many games, and the most important person in this game, this tale. A battler in this world would probably be the peace version. but even so, it should be possible to get some vital information out of him. Will probably wanted to talk with Battler too, but he was nowhere to be seen in the cousins group.
バトラ君は今回の葬儀には欠席しています。最も年の近いいとことして残念です。
He didn't attend the funeral?
仲はいいのか？
ええ、もちろん。
バトラが何かスケベな失言をするたびに尻をつねってるんだろ。
おや、よくご存知で。推理は可能でしたか？
バトラに同情する。
Bernkastel said that everything was gathered here. Since Battler isn't here, that probably means it's possible to find out everything without asking for his side of the story. Or maybe she's intentionally hiding the core elements and making us take the long way around. And part of some fickle witch's game.
いねえってことは、とりあえず今は奴の話を聞く必要はねえってことだろう。マリアたちに話を聞こう。スケベな話はしねえからな。尻をつねるんじゃねえぞ。
ならほんの少し言葉を選ぶだけでいいのに。
With a roguish smile, Leon pinched the air, index finger against middle.
おや、次期当主様だぜ。クソジジイの介護はもういいのかよ。
Did you just... At least Leon is impartial. Did you just pinch her butt? No mercy, even for Jessica. Will felt a bit gratified.
そうか。クラウスの子で次期当主ということは、ジェシカは妹に当たるんだな。
He was so used to Jessica being an only child that, though the scuffle between the two looked perfectly natural, something didn't feel quite right about it.
ジェシカ、もう少し妹らしい言葉遣いはできないのかい？ついでに言うと、もう少し年頃の女性らしい言葉遣いにも気をつけてみるべきだね。あと、次期当主様なんて呼び方は嫌いだっていつも言ってるよ。
うせえぜ。私は私らしく生きちゃら。次期当主様みてえにお上品に生きてたら息が詰まっちまわ。
And there she goes again.
やめて、つねんないで。妹いじめ、変態、反対、痛い痛い。
And down she goes.
お客様もいらしているというのに、また母さんに言いつけられたいかな？
あれはあれで仲睦まじいな。
Yeah, just a little bit of weird butt pinching.
リ
Or
オ
just
ン
pinching
は
altogether.
次期当主として火の打ちどころのない素晴らしい人だからね。ま、素晴らしすぎてジェシカちゃんの気持ちもちょっぴりわかるかな。
何をしても比較される。だからグレると。
もしジェシカちゃんが一人っ子として生まれてたら、きっと落ち着きのある深層の霊場になってたと思う。それは面白い想像だね。
安心しろ。あの性格は一人っ子でも変わらね
庄司お兄ちゃん、この人誰？
あなたとは初対面ですよね。でも後ろ宮家にはお詳しそうだ。僕はジョージ、彼女はマリア。よろしく。
ウィルだ。ベアトリーチェについて調べている。知っていることを聞かせてほしい。
ベアトリーチェ？
Ah, the magic word.
ほらね、ベアトリーチェはいるの。
Yeah? Though Maria had looked hostile towards this unfamiliar man, as soon as she said the name of the witch she loved past her lips, her eyes began to sparkle.
ほら、マリアちゃん、お客様にちゃんとご挨拶をしないと。
こんにちは。後ろ宮マリアと申します。ベアトリーチェを知ってる人がいて嬉しい。握手を。
Maria suddenly stuck out her small hand and Will reached out for it reflexively. As soon as he did, he felt a bright light seeping out from the gap between their hands. The theater-going power that Bernkastel had given him had affected Maria.
ベアトリーチェはね、ロッケン島の魔女なの。いつもね、マリアがロッケン島に来るたびに一緒に遊んでくれるの。マ マリアのね、一番のお友達でマリアージュ・ソルシエールの仲間なの。
The light grew brighter and brighter. This time he could feel himself being drawn into Maria's world. I'm Ushiro Maria. My mama is Rosa. My papa? I don't have a papa. I think I remember Mama showing me a picture long ago and saying, "This is your papa." It was a picture of a man with a dark suntan on a beach wearing a swimsuit. Later on, when I learned what papa meant, I asked Mama to show me that picture again, but she said it didn't exist. But it did exist. When I drew a picture of it and showed it to Mama, she got really mad and said it didn't exist, or that if it did, she had already thrown it away. Ever since then, she kept saying that I didn't have a papa.
知ってる？パパとママがいないと赤ちゃんができないって言われてるけど、それは嘘なんだよ。
Yeah?
処女解体か。
見よ、乙女が身ごもって男の子を産むであろう。その名はインマヌエルなり。
Emmanuel.
マリアはもし男の子に生まれていたなら、それが名前だったかもしれない。
マタイ伝1章20節。
違うよ、23節。20節は、かくてこれらを思い巡らすとき、御使いが夢に現れていった。ダビデの子、ヨセフよ。妻マリアを迎えることを恐れるな。その腹に宿るものは、聖霊によるものなり。
Oh, we're getting some Bible learns.
お前の父親は聖霊だというわけだ。
What the actual fuck was my English there?
パパがいるのが当たり前だとみんなに言われた。パパがいないなんておかしい、変な子だ、かわいそうな子だと言われた。
Those guys are assholes for calling you that.
でもママに聞いてもパパなんかいない、知らない、存在しないと言われた。聞くだけで怒られて叩かれた。だからマリアは自分が誰から生まれたかよくわからなくなった。マリアは人間として正しくない、未熟で不正な存在。みんなとは違う、おかしな、かわいそうな子だと気がついた。
Screw what other people think. I don't... who the hell wouldn't want to be friends with you, honestly?
親も他人も関係ねえ。お前はお前だ。
Thank you.
それを未熟な幼児に教えるのはきっと難しかったろうね。ひょっとしたら幼稚園の先生はいじめられて泣く私にそう諭してくれたのかもしれない。でもそんな慰めでは私の心の空白、疑問。どんな言葉も私の疑問に答えてはくれなかった。
その疑問に答えたのがザ・ブックだというのか。
神父様がね、来たの。
A priest? It was probably part of some teachings to enrich the minds of children through an edifying tale. To most of the children, it was no different from an ordinary fairy tale they might have heard from one of their teachers. Or maybe it was just a bit too boring for us. Then at the end, the priest said something important.
神は何でも知っているか。
だからマリアは聞いた。マリアにはママしかいない。パパはない。パパがなくてもマリアはママから生まれてきた。それはおかしくて悲しいことなのって。
The priest taught me. He said that there was nothing strange about a child having no papa. After all, Jesus Christ was born of a virgin, and the one who gave birth to him was the Virgin Maria? I was surprised. Maria, the name I was given, was the answer all along.
だからマリアはびっくりして神父様に聞き直したの。聖母マリアは一人で赤ちゃんが産めたんだって。じゃあマリアも一人で赤ちゃんが産めるのって。
神父は何と答えた？
聖母マリアが赤ちゃんを身ごもれたのは聖霊のおかげだからって。マタイ伝一節20章講談。その腹に宿るものは聖霊によるものなり。またマリアはびっくりした。これはどういうことだと思う？
お前はこう解釈した。後宮マリアには人間の父はいない。本当の父は聖霊だと。
Regardless of what the Bible actually meant, the young, sad girl who had lost her sense of identity because of her lack of a father had finally created a way to understand herself.
それを知った時、私はなぜ他の子たちと自分だけが違うのかを理解して、私をバカにするみんなはヨセフの子。でも私だけは違った。私はみんなより劣ってなんかいない。私は神の子、精霊の子だった。帰ってママに話したよ。マリアにはパパなんていない。ママはママで、マリアは神様の力で生まれてきたんだよって。
It was probably painful for Rosa when Maria asked about her father. Why did Maria have no papa when everyone else had a papa and a mama? Every time she was asked this, Rosa flew into a rage and changed the subject. Then, for some reason, Maria had thought up her own answer. She had no papa. She was the child of Mama and God. It isn't too difficult to imagine that Rosa, after hearing this young girl's explanation, might go along with it as though it were true.
ベアトは宇宙を生み出す最小の人数を2人だと言った。私はこれを両親がいないと子はなせないという意味だと感じた。その時、私は思ったの。ベアトは魔女だけれど人間から生まれた魔女なんだって。ベアトは精霊の子じゃない。でも私は違う。ママだけから生まれた。精霊から生まれた。ベアトは私と一緒じゃなきゃ宇宙を作れない。でも私は、神は我らと共にある。私一人でも精霊と共に宇宙が作れる。ベアトは私を原初の魔女と呼んだ。そしてやがては一人で全てを生み出せる造物主になれるよと言ってくれた。私が一人で無から有を創造する。それをベアトが無限に膨らませる。園児はそれを受け継ぎ語り広げる魔女の使徒だった。
マリアージュ・ソルシエルか。
The origin of Maria Sociere, I think.
1と無限は大きく違う。
Oh, yes.
だからベアトは偉い。でも無と有の前には1も無限も同じ有でしかない。私は世界で一番の魔女。世界で一番偉い造物主になることを約束されていた子。マリアージュ・ソルシエールはそんな私を温める卵の巣。私は後宮マリア、神と共にあるマリア。
If we liken Maria's sense of identity to a universe, then this endless stream of words coming from her might be like the Big Bang. She spent so long tormented over how to interpret her lack of a father. Then, by chance, she saw a line in the Bible that looked like it secretly referred to her, and she finally formed an understanding for herself. The sad girl who had hated herself for being different from all of her classmates finally found a meaning for her existence. At that moment, Maria's universe, which had once been nothingness, was born as a clump of ultra-hot, ultra-high-pressured energy. Then later on, she went to Rokkenjima, met the endless witch who called herself Beatrice, and the clump of energy exploded in a big bang, giving birth to their magical compendium. That was the universe known as Maria's Sociere.
話が少し飛躍しすぎだ。順を追う。
いいよ。どこから？
自分は精霊の子だと解釈したお前が、そこから次第にオカルトに傾倒していくことは容易に理解できる。そこからだ。そんなお前が ベアトリーチェとどこで出会い、どのように交流していったか。
それは本当にある日突然の唐突なこと。六軒島に住まうベアトリーチェという魔女に私は同じ魔女として。
その頃にはもう自分が魔女という自覚があったのか。
Probably.
あった。その頃には聖書とオカルトでは大人にも負けないくらいの知識があったから。
So I guess you could consider yourself a prodigy, but a troubled prodigy. Troubled as in, kind of bad circumstances that she lives in.
だから私は魔法は使えずとも自分を魔女だと信じてた。ちょっと滑稽だね。だから私は魔女見習いなの。
いつベアトリーチェと出会った？
よくは覚えてない。でもその出会いはよく覚えてる。それはとてもとても唐突だった。
Ooh, are we actually gonna see this? Please! Yes!
そなたが後ろ宮マリア。
It was so very sudden. I just been drinking some milk tea, all alone in the Rose Garden Arbor. Mama said that she had to talk about something important with Krause Oji-san. So she told me to go outside and play. Suddenly, she was sitting right there. I didn't know anyone who spoke that way. I quickly realized that she was someone I didn't know at all.
あなたは誰？
会いたいと言ったのはそなただ。わらわの島に魔女が訪ねてくるから出迎えてやったというのに。
ベアトリーチェ。
いかにもわらわがベアトリーチェである。
確かに唐突だな。
Yeah!
うん、とっても。魔女や精霊はいつだって私たちのそばにいる。彼らが姿を見せようとしないだけで。そして彼らが姿を見せたなら、それはあまりに唐突に、そして当たり前にそこにいる。私はそれをまさに知ったの。
そしてベアトリーチェと友達に？
うん。彼女はママの用事が終わるまでずっと私とおしゃべりをしてくれた。魔法の話や魔女の話、マリアが精霊の子であることも。
その時のベアトリーチェの印象は？
こう言っては悪いけど、知識だけなら私が上だった。最初は彼女のことを大した魔女じゃないと見下しかけた。まあそれは私のうぬぼれ。魔法体験にはいろんなものがある。ましてや私のそれは独学。ベアトの魔法体系とは異なったから、私が一方的にそういう印象を持ってしまったんだろうね。すぐにそれを後悔して謝ることになるの。
謝る？ベアトリーチェが何かお前の尊敬を勝ち取ることをしてみせたのか？
Probably showed her the magical cup trick.
なるほど。魔法を見せたというわけか。
That's probably what it was. We moved to the beach and talked lots, sitting at a table under an umbrella.
なるほど。マリア、そなたは実に勤勉だ。その年で1000年の魔女のわらわにそれだけの講釈をできるとは、実に尊敬に値する。して、そなたは何の魔法を使えるのか？
魔法？
そなたが魔女を語るならば、魔法の一つも見せられるであろうが。
I was stunned for a second. Of course, it should have been obvious. I was a child of the Holy Ghost, and since I'd studied so much of the occult, I was also a witch, not a human. Until that day, I had been so sure of both of those things. So when I was asked what sort of magic I could use, it left me in a daze.
魔法を知り、 語るに至ってようやく見習いよ。そしてそれを魔法という形で実践できてこそ魔女というものではないか。
マリアはまだ魔女じゃない。
よく学んでいる。そして類まれな才能も感じる。そなたはやがてわらわなど足元にも及ばぬ偉大な魔女、あるいはそなたが言うように造物主の座にさえ上り詰めるだろう。しかしまだ幼く若い。そなたはそう見習いだ。魔女の見習いというところよ。
じゃあベアとは魔法を使うことができるの？
Well, of course.
無論であるとも。魔法を使えずして魔女を名乗ることなどできぬわ。
すごい。見せて、ベアとの魔法見せて。
Until this day, Maria had never doubted the magic-related concept that she was the child of the Holy Ghost. However, no one had ever proven to her that occult phenomena actually existed. Maria could create a universe all by herself. However, she wanted to share it with a second person so that she could believe in it even more strongly.
かつてのわらわならば空に虹をかけ、それを七色のキャンディーに変えて自由にかじらせることもできた。しかし今のわらわは姿を保つことさえ満足にできぬほどに衰えている。
さっき聞いた。あの鎮守の社のせいで力が出せないって。
力を取り戻すにはかなりの時間をかける。虹をキャンディーにしてやることは今はできぬ。しかしささやかな魔法にてその一端を見せることはできようぞ。
見たい。ベアとの魔法見たい。
よかろう。しかしそなたにも協力を求めねばならぬぞ。先ほども言った。いかにそなたが汚れなき魂を持とうとも、人間はもはや汚れ、魔法を拒む毒素に満ちていると。
聞いた。半魔法の毒素があるって聞いた。マリアの読んだ本には載ってなかった。だからそれを知ってるベアとはすごい。
Beatrice lifted up an empty teeth, then turned it around in front of Maria to show that there weren't any tricks or strings.
伏せたカップにキャンディーが現れる魔法か。
Mm-hmm.
どうしてわかるの？ウィルはすごいね。魔女の使う魔法もわかるんだね。
魔女の魔法の基本だからな。
Yeah.
カップは何の仕掛けもない普通のカップだったよ。私は見たかった。本当の魔法を見たかった。
Maria had wanted something. Because she wanted to believe that there was an occult side to her, she wanted to see the occult existing for others as well. That's why she agreed to help Beatrice with her magic. She didn't want her own toxin to ruin her chance of knowing the miracles of magic.
よいぞ。さあ、そのカップを開けてみるがいい。
あ、キャンディーだ。キャンディーだ。
わらわからそなたへの挨拶代わりと新しき魔女との出会いと友情にそれを贈ろう。
This is a true miracle of magic. For the first time I felt shame and embarrassment at my conceit. I could feel that sense of omnipotence disappear. The idea that I was the child of the Holy Ghost and the most important special person in the world. Instead of a child of the Holy Ghost who can't do anything, I'd rather be a witch who can use magic. Ushida Miyamaria wants to become a witch, starting off as a witch apprentice. I was already fascinated by Beato.
マリアも本当の魔女になりたい。ベアトの弟子になりたい。
謙遜を。そなたには十分な才能と日々の精進があるぞ。それにかつての力のあるわらわならともかく、この程度の魔法しか使えぬ衰えたわらわでは 弟子を持つことなどできぬわ。
マリアは魔女の弟子にはなれない？
うん。わらわの弟子にはできぬ。しかし、友人にはできる。
Ah.
うん。わらわとそなたは、これより友人だ。これからも共に、深き魔女の世界を語り合おうではないか。
ベアト、ありがとう。このベアトのキャンディー食べてもいい？
いいや、それは土産にせよ。食べずに、そなたの可愛らしいカバンに収めよ。
お家で食べる。
マリア、そのキャンディーは魔法で生み出されたものだ。ゆえに脆い。そなたがわらわの存在をその毒素で否定したなら、溶けて消えてしまうだろう。
やだ。ベアトからもらった大切な魔法消えるの嫌だ。
ならば、わらわという魔女に出会ったことを決して忘れてはならぬぞ。そなたがわらわとのささやかな約束を守る限り、そなたがまたこの島へ来るときは、再びわらわがそなたを迎えようぞ。
守る。約束って何？
まずはそうだね。家へ帰ったら手を洗う。うがいをする。めんどくさがってはならぬぞ。魔女見習いの立派な修行の一つであるぞ。
Wash your hands and then rinse out your mouth.
守る。毎日お家に帰ってきたら手を洗う。うがいをする。そうしたらまた会ってくれる？
約束しようぞ。そなたがわらわとの約束をきっそなたの体は清められ、わらわもさらに魔力を取り戻す。さすれば次に来るときはより素晴らしい魔法を見せようぞ。
約束守る。絶対。マリアはなる。ベアとの友達になって魔女見習いになる。
良き心がけであるぞ、後ろ宮マリアよ。そなたが早く一人前の魔女になってわらわの良き友人に成長してくれることを心より願っている。
Okay, that was just sugary sweet.
これが私の初めてのベアトリーチェとの出会いだったと思う。
そのもらった飴は家に帰ってもちゃんとあったか？
うん。でもその存在を少しだけ疑ったから飴は溶けかかっていた。私は彼女を疑いかけたことを後悔したよ。もしもっと疑っていたら飴は消えてなくなっていたに違いない。そしたら私は目の当たりにした魔法の奇跡の証拠を失うところだった。
飴が溶けていたのか？
飴というよりはキャラメルだったと思う。溶けかかってぐにゃぐにゃだった。
それは何月頃の話だ？
詳しく覚えてない。でもミルクティーがアイスだったことは覚えてる。
So it must have been pretty hot out.
それが何？
なんでもない。ベアトリーチェに出会ったことはローザには話したのか？
うん。その日のお夕飯の時にみんなに話した。クラウスおじさんに笑われた。そしたら隣の席のママにその話は終わりにしなさいって怒られた。
隣の席？序列上お前の席はローザと隣り合わないはずだ。
親族会議じゃないもん。ママとマリアだけが訪ねた時の話だから、クラウスおじさん一家全員とママとマリアしかいない。席は詰めるから親族会議の時とはお席がちょっと違うの。
So it wasn't a family conference whenever Maria actually met Beatrice.
うん。 お前の隣の席にローザだったんだな。
うん。それが何？
なんでもない。ベアトリーチェと六軒島以外で会ったことは？
ないよ。だってベアとは体が希薄で自由には動けないんだもの。
Yeah.
マリアの体に乗り移ってもいいよって言ったけど、島からは離れられないからできないって言ってた。
その後は六軒島へ行くたびに会っていたということか。
Those are probably some of the most genuinely happy moments for Maria.
私たちは大の仲良しになった。ベアトと話せば話すほどに彼女は本当にすごい魔女だと思い知ったよ。彼女は会うたびにいつも素敵な魔法を見せてくれた。そして私とは異なる魔法体系を聞かせてくれて、二人で魔法の深淵を語り合ったよ。私は早く彼女の高みに登りたいと思った。ベアトのような魔女の域に達したいと願った。
ベアトリーチェを母親に紹介したことは？
ないよ。ママは毒素が強すぎるからまだ会えないって言ってた。
Right.
大人はほとんどダメだって。みんな汚れてるから。
I wonder how bad my anti-magic toxin would have to be.
お前以外にベアトリーチェの姿を見ることができた者はいるのか？
I'd probably do away with it though.
最初は無理だった。魔力が弱いからね。毒素に少しでも近づくと体が壊れてしまうって。でも次第に魔力を蓄えてマリア以外の毒素の少ない人の前にも現れられるようになったよ。
それは誰だ？
I think I'm starting to grasp the concept of what the magical toxin is. Or the anti-magic toxin.
あんまり多くない。使用人の一部の人だけだった。
具体的には？
Let me guess. Shannon, Cannon.
今日いる使用人全員。
Hmm?
合田さんは違うと思う。
So that also means that Umasawa and Genji even knew.
つまり源氏、シャノン、カノン、熊沢の4人ということか。
They all knew about the existence of Beatrice.
あと南條先生も。
Wait, Dr. Nanjo knew too? Apparently they would sometimes come to visit Maria and Beatrice's witch tea parties. Of course, it had only been for small things, like bringing them extra tea. However, they were certainly aware of Beatrice and even talked with her.
使用人たちはベアトリーチェとはどう接していた？存在しないはずの客人だ。驚いたりはしないのか？
しないよ。だってベアトリーチェはお屋敷のもう一人の主だもの。
Yeah, that's true. She said that the servants treated Beatrice as an honored guest, and sometimes they were permitted to witness the new miracle of magic along with Maria.
つまり1986年の六軒島でベアトリーチェに実際に会えたのは。
Oh my. Now this is really starting to wrap all nicely together. This actually probably go well with my theory, if I get it done, and it'll probably be at the beginning of this episode, so this might actually be an extra long episode.
ゴーダを除く使用人4人とお前と南條の合計6人だけだったということか。
Unless you've already watched my theory part, and, meh.
ベアトもそれ以外の人の前に現れるにはもっともっと魔力を蓄える必要があると言ってた。
つまりそれ以外の人間の前にもやがては姿を現すつもりだったわけか。
すべての人間たちに自分を認めさせる日こそが自分の復活の日だって言ってた。
Maria, the servants, and Nanjo had acknowledged her. They all knew about the existence of Beatrice, except for Goda. She had probably appeared before new humans, starting with the ones whose anti-magic toxin was weakest. Beatrice's game was to increase the number of humans who could recognize her, until she could make everyone on the island acknowledge her. Of that, there can be no doubt. In that case, the last person for Beatrice to appear in front of would be Battler, the one said to have been the strongest anti-magical power. Does that mean Beatrice thought that Battler would be the hardest one to convince? It seems true that Battler was one of Beatrice's goals. However, if we go with Battler's chessboard thinking, we might say that Beatrice, who wanted others to acknowledge her existence, was a character who could not exist unless she was acknowledged. Battler reached this thought himself back in the first game. Yes, there is something different about the Beatrice of 1986. She's different from the Italian Beatrice or the Curadorian Beatrice, both of whom certainly did exist. The Beatrice of 1986, the one whom we are so familiar with in a mysterious way, yet who has no existence. What does it mean to kill the Beatrice who has no existence? The minimum number of people required to create a universe is 2. However, Maria had said that even a single person could give birth to a universe. Yes, in essence, she's correct. And yet Maria had desired a second person to nurture the world she had given birth to alone. Because if it was born and not nurtured, it would die and disappear. Let's replace the word universe with Beatrice. The minimum number of people required to create Beatrice is 2. However, even a single person could give birth to her. And yet that single person desired a second person to acknowledge the Beatrice created by the first person. That meeting with the second person is the scene that Maria had just described. The single person who created Beatrice had looked for a second person to acknowledge Beatrice, and selected Maria. We don't need Frederica's heartless reasoning to know what the teacup magic was a sleight of hand. Maria, believing in the story about the anti-magic toxin, would close her eyes whenever magic happened. Any sleight of hand would be possible while she had her eyes closed. The caramel Maria had been given as proof of her meeting with the witch had melted a little because Maria had doubted. In a season where one was likely to put ice in their tea, it was only natural for a caramel left in a bag to melt. Yes. Ushida Miyamaria, the girl who's too trusting and will accept a story easily. Beatrice appeared first in front of this girl, who had, in the language of witches, very little of the anti-magic toxin. If we liken the creation of Beatrice to the laying of an egg, then when a single person creates her, it is no more than a delusion. Like a chick inside the egg. If, and only if, a second person acknowledges her, the shell cracks and she appears. She only appears when a second person comes to warn the egg. When Maria acknowledged Beatrice, she finally hatched and the chick was born. In that case, Maria Saucier, which nurtured Beatrice and her magical companion, was like a nest. Beatrice is the one with the dignified presence, who calls herself the Witch of Rokanjima and who claims to have lived 1,000 years. This sounds less like the chick Beato, and more like Beatrice the Elder, who appeared in the previous game. So does this mean that the meeting Maria has just spoken of marks the birth of Beatrice the Elder? The egg itself had already been created by the first person. Then until the meeting with Maria, it matured fully inside its egg, becoming the character with the dignified presence of 1,000 years. Then, when Maria acknowledged it, it hatched, and the Witch of Rokanjima finally gained a form. Perhaps that moment marks the birth of the Beatrice of 1986. The younger, chick Beatrice was born out of love for Battler. Since that birth has not yet occurred at this point in time, then the birth of Beatrice the Elder and the existence of Beatrice at this time must have nothing to do with Battler. Are you enjoying this reasoning, Bernkastel? If you are, let's at least have some applause from the spectators. Great, thanks a bunch. Great, thanks a bunch. I love it.
マリアはベアトに魔法で叶えてほしい願いがたくさんあるの。だからベアトが復活するのに協力してるの。
願いとは何だ？
いっぱいある。内緒。
Oh! Were you an accomplice, Maria?
黒き魔女からママを守ってほしいか。
どう うしてウィルは何でもわかるの？
Because the black witch of frickin' Rosa has just been a haunting figure throughout the story.
すごいよ。
魔女に願わねば取り戻せない世界だとお前はもう思っているのか？
うん。ママは大好き。優しい。いつまでも一緒にいたい。永遠に。
今度マリアージュ・ソルシエールについて聞きたい。
Ooh, now I get to hear about Maria Societe. Or not.
どうした？
やだ。
Oh.
何？
私、喉が渇いちゃったから、ジュース飲んでくる。またね。
Okay, that was, pretty quick. Maria became suddenly formal, bowed her head, and left without waiting for a reply. It was a very un-Maria-like thing to do. I see. So, the game master has moved the piece. Apparently she's telling me to ask about something different. At some point, Leon had started chatting with the other family members. Jessica seemed to be getting irritated at having her butt pinched so much, and George was trying to calm her down. Jessica and George. Guess I'll hear their stories next. Compared to Maria, the antimatic toxin is very strong in these two. At least, at the beginning of the other games, they didn't acknowledge Beatrice. Maria showed me the point of view of one who believes. Now to hear from those who don't. No, screw that, we're going further. That was too short! I must record more!
さっきはその次期当主様のせいでお見苦しいとこを見せちゃって。
Water under the bridge.
あざになってねえか。あいつマジで容赦ねえ。
ジェシカ、何か言ったかい？
Jessica, run!
何ももう十分懲りたって。
Damn, Leon's got you trained. Leon, who had apparently been chatting with the adult siblings, spun around with a smile and stared at Jessica. Looks like the older siblings firmly in control around here.
あいつその上地獄耳だな。ようやくリオンってやつが理解できてきた。
You might want to run, bro.
そう昔から妙に勘がよくって。その上ほら大人受けが妙にいいし、私は家でも学校でも比べられてる。
そういえばリオンは中学も高校も生徒会長だったね。バドミントンの部長もやってたよね。
Really?
行く先々でリオンと比較されてひでえ目にあったというわけだ。
私は中学に入って行ったぜ。その時はもう副会長やってた。来年は生徒会長になる気だろう。私の肩身が狭くなるからやめてくれって。でも翌年にちゃっかり立候補して当選しちゃいやがった。高校でもそう。今度こそやめてくれって言ったのに、その時点でもまた副会長で、また3年になるのと同時に会長になりやがった。
Damn, what a combo.
父さんはチヤホヤチヤホヤ、母さんはあなたも妹として恥ずかしくないよ頑張りなさいって。
And
でもそんなリオンの妹であることを誇りにも思ってるんでしょ。
part of me thought that she got pinched again.
別にそんなこと思ったことはねえぜ。ああねえぜ、全然ねえぜ。
上が完璧だと息も詰まら。だが他人は他人、お前はお前だ。何も萎縮することはない。お前のしたいように精一杯好きにしたらいい。
もちろん。でも母さんたちは後ろ宮リオンの妹として恥ずかしくないよう後を引き継げってうるさい。生徒会に入れだの、バドミントンやれだの。
軽音楽はやっていないのか？
それは秘密。内緒。
Apparently she's keeping it a secret from her family. Interesting. People often like to place the blame for various things on their family and how they were raised. But this girl called Jessica always likes doing the same thing, even in a different world and a different family. It's admirable that she has such a true and constant interest in something.
俺は好きだぞ。ペッタンペッタンとか。スイーツスイーツとか。
Nothing wrong with the extraordinarily accomplished sort, like Leon, but kids who act their age do have their charms.
そういう生き方が一番だ。謳歌しろ。青春を。
そりゃどうも。ありがとう。
Apparently no one had ever told Jessica that they approved of how she lived. And the direct way Will had put it made her turn red and hang her head in embarrassment.
今度はお前たちに話が聞きたい。
さっきマリアちゃんとしていた？
そうだ。ベアトリーチェについて知っていることを聞きたい。
マリアちゃんはオカルトや魔女のことが大好きだからね。彼女にとってベアトリーチェはアニメのヒロインと同じ憧れの存在なんだよ。何か些細なことがあるたびにそれを魔女の魔法によるいたずらだと信じてる。
お前は大人だな。そしてそうは思ってもマリアには絶対に言わないところも大人だ。
Yeah, he's pretty damn kind not to shatter her dreams, you know.
当然さ。
Or hurt her feelings too.
子供の夢は子供の時にしか見られない。その貴重な経験を尊重するのが大人の仕事だと思ってるよ。
お前とは話が合いそうだ。
George's position was that Beatrice was nothing more than a fairy tale. However, that phrase, respecting a child's dreams, is the adult thing to do. That might be worthy of further scrutiny. When she got a candy from Beatrice by magic, Maria probably got excited and told George and the others. Then the adults followed his lead and positively went along with her story, as adults should. However, there's another way this sort of reaction could occur, other than an adult's response to a child's claims. For example, it could be an inferior's response to the claims by someone of superior rank. If Kinzo, tyrant of the Ushidamiya family, claimed that Beatrice existed and revived, perhaps the other members of the family would positively go along with his story as his inferior should. Though Beatrice only appeared directly in front of a limited number of people, it's probably safe to say that the concept of her existence penetrated deeply within the Ushidamiya family, even among those who had never seen her. However, no matter how deeply that concept penetrated, she was only viewed as a sort of fairy tale character. It would be necessary to transform the concept of that character from an imaginary fairy tale into reality. So a person attempting to do this would need to perform something that could only conceivably be done by magic. And that something was the series of witch incidents, starting with the window opening pranks played by Beatrice the Elder, and ending with the final closed room murder. Beatrice the Elder referred to this, saying that the anti-magic power filling the mansion would be weakened bit by bit the more she made her existence known. Beatrice, why are you willing to go so far to make all others accept your existence? Because the imaginary becomes the truth if everyone acknowledges it? Because of that moment, the being called Beatrice will be acknowledged and will become human? In that case, before Beatrice is acknowledged by all people, she's less than human. She's furniture. Why would furniture want to become human? It feels like this was the theme of the previous game. Because they want to gain the right. Furniture cannot... I'm guessing that word is going to be love. So they desire the right to love and try to become human. I'm just going to automatically assume that that blank is meant to be love. It really is quite simple. It directly connects to the reason the chick Beato was born in the first place.
なるほどな。分かってはいるが複雑だ。
Right. And not a lot of people would ever come to understand it or accept it. I can't ignore the heart.
ベアトリーチェの葬儀に参加しておいてこんなことを言うのも申し訳ないけれど、僕も説明できるほどベアトリーチェという人物のことに詳しくないんです。申し訳ない。その話はここに住んでるジェシカちゃんの方が僕よりももう少しは詳しいかもしれない。 そういえばジェシカちゃん、こちらの方を紹介したっけ？
いや、実はまだ。お客様がいらっしゃるってのに、尻ばっかつねるどっかの誰かのせいで、きちんと挨拶もできなかったぜ。
If Leon heard you, I'd be covering. You should probably cover your ass before you get pinched again. A bit late, Jessica looked embarrassed for acting rudely in front of an unfamiliar guest. She cleared her throat and made a beautiful bow that didn't fit well with her normal attitude. She even lifted the corners of her skirt in a curtsy.
はじめまして、ジェシカと申します。本日は後ろ宮家へようこそ。いや、お日柄もよく、
And I'll give you an A for effort.
イラードだ。ウィルと呼べ。
Jessica's greeting had been of the old-fashioned sort, so Will also treated her like an old-fashioned lady. Bending down on one knee, taking Jessica's right hand, and kissing it. Whoa! Not expecting her greeting to be returned in such an old-fashioned and formal way, Jessica turned red and was unable to speak. However, Will had returned the greeting in what he thought was a perfectly serious way. So he didn't understand what was making Jessica's face glow.
何かおかしいことをしたか？
いや、全然。
You just didn't expect it?
お前の知っているベアトリーチェの話が聞きたい。
A sparkle leaked around the edges of Will's right hand, which was grasping Jessica's hand. Ah, looks like the theater-going power is having its effect on Jessica. Didn't mean for that to happen. Oh well.
ベアトリーチェのことだっけ？話してもいいけど、
Sure.
いや、絶対に笑わないって。
Oh, I won't laugh.
今にして思うと、きっと寝ぼけてたんだと思うから。
お前は何を知っている？笑わない。聞かせろ。
いいよ。どこから話そうかな。
At the beginning, preferably. Oh, wonder how this is going to play out. To me, the Golden Witch Beatrice is sort of like one of the 7 mysteries of the Ushidamiya family. You've heard of those, right? Almost all schools have a set of tall tales or ghost stories that get passed down. Like, on some days the piano in the music room will start playing by itself, or the skeleton in the science room dances around at night. Well, honestly, back in my old school, I'd say that the only story we had was that there was a ghost of a girl that died in their gym room. Should probably shut up now. Everyone's heard of them, but of course that doesn't mean they believe in them. Oh hell, I believed in it! The stories about Beatrice were the same. It was just one of those strange tales about our way too big mansion. The servants would sometimes talk about seeing things during their night patrols. Sometimes I felt a bit annoyed about them turning my home into a place for ghost stories, but I didn't pay any more attention than that. That's how little it mattered to me. So during my normal everyday life, I would completely forget about the name Beatrice. Of course, when that huge portrait was first hung, it definitely felt creepy. Even I'd try not to meet her eyes after dark. So it's no surprise that the servants found it eerie. But that only lasted for a short while. We all walked by the portrait every day. We gradually got used to it, and eventually bored of it. I didn't really care anymore about the portrait of the mistress from Grandfather's Delusions.
だろうな。年に何度も来ない親戚連中ならともかく。
そういうこと。だから、親族会議になると、親戚たちが必ず肖像画の前で、決まってベアトリーチェの話をする。だから、定期的に思い出させられるのさ。
ベアトリーチェ、また遊びに来たよ。また新しい魔法を書いたの。後で見てね。
マリアちゃんは本当にベアトリーチェが好きだな。おじい様が肖像画を掲げて以来大喜びみたいだ。
あれ、演者は？
キリエおばさんと薬を飲みに戻ったよ。
演者は本当に体が弱えな。バートラとは大違いだぜ。
緊張すると体調を崩すタイプなんだよ。僕も昔は遠足の日や映画の日なんかに限って体調を崩した。
それに比べたらマリアはタフだぜ。新島からこっちに来るまでの間ずっとベアトリーチェの話三昧さ。ここしばらくずっとだけどちょっと行き過ぎだよな。
Yeah, not really.
いいんじゃないかな。子供の想像遊びだよ。ジェシカちゃんは子供がサンタクロースに会ったことがあるって言い出し嘘だって言っちゃうのかい？
Oh, hell no. That would be heartless to do that.
まあそこまでは言わねえけどさ。
Marie kept talking to the portrait as though it was an old friend. She promised to play with it later, as if she was talking to a living human. George, a man, seemed to think that this behavior from a younger member of the opposite sex was cute. But, to be perfectly frank, Jessica, who was the same sex as Maria, found this behavior a bit unpleasant, even though she realized that the other girl was younger. At one time, even I was fascinated by anime heroines and other fictional characters. However, Maria's behavior seems to signify something more direct than mere fascination. It's something more definite, more vivid. Am I the only one who notices something odd about her? I bet the others all notice too, but try to ignore it because of that adult dignity George Nissan is always talking about.
申し訳ないね、諸君。当主様は高尚な研究で大変お忙しい。昼は書斎で取られると仰せだ。
Until a second ago, Kinzo's children were complaining that eating lunch with their father would give them indigestion. But now that they knew he wasn't coming, they started grumbling about how she'd at least spared the time to come down during the annual family conference.
それでは皆様、ランチを始めさせていただきます。腕によりをかけてご用意させていただきました。
No one's stomach would fail to rumble after hearing that from the great chef Goda. By the time the splendid dishes were laid out, everyone had stopped talking about Kinzo's absence. It was now Angie's absence that was being discussed. Apparently her stomachache had gotten so bad that both she and Kirie could not make it to the lunch.
かわいそうに。ゴーダ、後でキリエさんに相談しておかゆのようなものを用意するように。
Good choice. Porridge is always good.
ああ、気を利かせてくれてありがとう。本当にすまねえな。どうも緊張に弱い子みたいでな。
幼いうちはそんなもんや。吐いたりしないだけ可愛いもんやで。
ジョージはよく吐いたわね。昔は本当に病弱だったのよ。ねえ。
昔の話は許してよ。
Please don't talk about me when I was a baby vomiting.
食事時にする話じゃないよ。
Well, he's right.
エンジェかわいそう。こんな美味しいご飯なのに食べられない？
かわいそうにな。元気になったらその分いっぱい遊んであげようぜ。
ダメ。マリアとは遊べない。
Mm-hmm. Oh. Wait. Was this... I'm guessing this must be after Maria and Angie had a falling out.
なんだよ。どうして？
だってマリアはベアトリーチェと遊ぶんだもん。だからエンジェとは遊べない。
ベアトリーチェと遊ぶって、またどっかに一人で行ってぶつくさ独り言言いながら本を読んでるだけだろ。
Oh, you should not have said that, Jessica. Jessica slightly regretted that she hadn't been more tactful. My god, that had no tact at all! However, she couldn't wipe away that uncomfortable feeling she got every time Maria talked about Beatrice. And that feeling slipped out through her words.
一人じゃないよ。ベアとも一緒だもん。
I believe you, Maria. I honestly do. Maria may be young, but she does know how to read a person's tone. She immediately burst out in anger, drawing the attention of everyone in the room. Normally, Rosa would have stopped her at this point. However, she happened to have gone to the bathroom at that moment. Thank goodness, because I don't really want there to be more parental child abuse. So there was no one to calm Maria down.
ジェシカはかわいそうだね。ど 毒素の塊だもの。ベアとはまだまだ魔力が弱いから、ジェシカの前になんか現れたら焼き散らされてしまう。でもね、いつかきっとジェシカの前にも現れてくれるよ。誰の前にも。そして黄金鏡の扉を開いてもらうの。でも招かれるかわからないね。だけどマリアだけは連れて行ってもらえるの、黄金鏡に。でもジェシカはダメだよ。ジェシカはダメ。ベアトリーチェのことをバカにする無知猛昧愚昧曖昧、愚かも極まれりの汚らしい毒素まみれの人間風情。
Holy shit! What? Oh god, Maria! Holy crap! That was
ベアトリーチェのことをバカにされた時のマリアと来たらまるで別人さ。
To be honest, okay, if I can offer my own opinion, I'm pretty sure that's a reasonable reaction. I mean, hell, when you make your first friend and somebody talks bad about that person, you can tend to become a very different person depending on your upbringing. Like, well, Maria, for example.
マリア二重人格説なんてのもあったな。
Yeah, that's right. I remember there being that theory.
二重人格。ああ、そいつは多分ぴったりな表現だろうな。あるいはそれがマリアにとっての理想の人格だったのかもしれない。
自分のなりたいもう一人の自分を生み出すの話か。
Yeah.
なんで私のモットーを知ってんだよ。
難しく考えるな。
You'll get a headache.
頭痛になら。
That was something Jessica had once told Kenan. She had been talking about how anyone can create another self in the image of the person they want to be. Ah, and I bet that advice went to Maria. I think we heard those words somewhere near the beginning of the second game. Now that I think about it, some very interesting stuff's been around since very early on.
誰だって自分が本当になりたい自分があるんだ。
Yeah.
でもなれない。生活やしがらみの中に今の自分がいるからこそ、今の自分を変えるなんてことできやしないんだ。
そうだな。自分を変えると環境も変えるということだ。
Which is an incredibly difficult thing to do. Near impossible.
それは容易なことじゃね。
だから私は今の自分はそのままに、本当になりたい自分をもう一人生み出すことを思いついたんだ。
両家のお嬢様であることを強いられ、窒息しそうな日々に。
I think anyone would. Well, I mean, not counting the rich snobby assholes, but people like Jessica, I think.
お前はなりたい自分を見出した。
だからって家で破天荒はできないさ。母さんに怒鳴られるのがオチだぜ。だからそうした。家にいるおとなしく親の言うことを聞く私に加え、本当になりたい私をもう一人生み出したんだ。
When you were at home, you would be the pampered daughter of Shinomiya, Jessica. But out in the real world, you would be just yourself.
家ではおとなしく親の言うことを聞き、表ではやりたいようにやる。正しい生き様だ。胸を張れ。
Yeah.
ありがとう。まあつまりなりたい自分ってのはその気になりゃ案外作り出せるもんなんだよな。マリアも同じなんだろうと思った。
興奮してまくし立てるマリアもそうだというのか。
あれこそがそう思うことがあるよ。
親族で一番の年少で可愛がられてはいるが、尊敬されているわけではない。
Yeah.
何を知っても覚えてもそんなのは親族の誰かが知ってる。マリアに威張れることは何もない。私たちはマリアが何かを覚えるたびに微笑ましく褒めてたつもりだけど、ひょっとしたらそれが彼女を傷つけていたのかもしれない。
マリアは何かの権威になりたかったということか。
It's something that all young boys and girls who want to shake off their childhood think. It's not a bad feeling when you learn something new and your parents praise you. But when you realize that your parents already knew that thing, it sometimes feels like they're talking down to you. When a kid learns their one-digit timetables, their parents will probably praise them. However, inconsiderate parents will sometimes ask mean questions like, then what is 11 times 11? Or what is 16 times 16? Or something similar. If that happens, the kid will lose his feeling of accomplishment and will start to feel as though he could never surpass his parents.
だからマリアが誰も知らないオカルトに関心を持ち、その知識を深めていったのは容易に想像できる。多分マリアにとっての理想の自分というのは、みんなに尊敬されるオカルトの権威の自分なんだ。
普段の生活でオカルトの話ばかりしていたらローザにぶたれるからな。お前がそうであるように普段はもう一人の自分を隠しているというわけだ。
私はこんな時のマリアをそうだと思ってる。
Or the more I learn it, the more I just want to give Maria a hug.
いや、本当の自分が普段の自分を塗りつぶしてしまったと言うべきかな。私もそういうのをちょっと覚えが。真相の霊場に憧れて病弱な自分になれたらいいなと思って、咳する真似ばっかしてたら悪い癖になって。
咳込めば周りが優しくしてくれるからか。
いや嫌な話の流れになった時とか空気悪い時とかに流れを断ち切れるし。
I thought you had asthmatic problems. So, were you faking it?
なるほど。それもまたお前のなりたいもう
この話は内緒で頼むぜ。
Then just what is the other self in Maria's case? Okay, wait a minute, no. Maybe she clearly did have asthmatic problems, but maybe there were times where she kind of faked having an asthma attack just to... Okay, I see. An authority on the occult who can out-argue even adults? Or else, does it have to do with her relationship with witches? Either way, denying Beatrice in front of Maria is clearly taboo. In her search for something more than her everyday life, Maria had found it in Beatrice and inside herself. Then, is going to the Golden Land with Beatrice Maria's wish?
話が脱線したか。まあそんな感じで、ローザおばさんが戻ってくるまでマリアは癇癪を起こしちゃって、よせばいいのに私も売り言葉に買い言葉で返しちゃって。
ベアトリーチェなどいるわけないと。
そんなとこいるもんなら合わせてみろよって。マリアが大泣きしだした頃にはさすがに失言が過ぎたかと後悔もしたぜ。
いや、
それで
親族会議自体は私が一方的にマリアに対しギスギスして終わり、マリアはケロリとしてたよ。一人でどこかに行ってまたベアトリーチェと一緒に遊んでたうんぬんと楽しそうに語ってたから。私を含め誰も頭ごなしに否定したりなんかしない。
Well, I mean, if my theory is correct, she wasn't lying.
もうそういうものなんだと思って聞き流して無視してるってのが正解さ。
親族会議の話はそれで終わりなのか。
この話自体はね、私がしたいのはこれが終わって親族がみんな帰ってからの話さ。
Oh? Even after the conference ended, I still felt a bit uncomfortable. If Maria had just stayed mad, we'd have made up with each other and I could have put it all behind me. But since Maria got over it, it felt like I was the only one unsatisfied.
おやお嬢様、どうなさいましたか？お暗い顔。
ああ、熊沢さんか。いや別に大したことは。親族のみんなは無事に帰ったかな。
時間通りならもう新島の空港に着かれているでしょう。お嬢様もお疲れ様でございました。
私は何もしてねえぜ。使用人のみんなも本当にお疲れ様。
昨日のマリア様との喧嘩をまだ気にしておられるのですか？
まあね。
子供の言うことではありませんか。お嬢様ももう高校生なのですから、深く気にすることもないでしょうに。
熊沢さんはマリアのあれ、子供の言うただのザレ言だと思ってる？
ベアトリーチェ様のお話でございますか？
熊沢さんもベアトリーチェ様と来たもんだ。
Beatrice is the name of grandfather's mistress, the person he's still infatuated with. I realize that, as a servant, Kumasawa-san can't speak of her indiscreetly. Still, that's now become the name of the fictitious witch who lives in the mansion. And it's almost normal for people to call her Sama.
ベアトリーチェなんて私たちが森へ行かないよう大人がでっち上げた階段だぜ。それをいつの間にかマリアが面白がって本当にいるかのように振る舞い出しやがった。
Unfortunately, you're wrong.
そんなことを言っては罰が当たりますよ。ベアトリーチェ様はいるのですから。
だからさ、そういうのダメなんだよ、生理的に。ジョージ兄さんの話じゃねえけどさ、サンタなんかいるわけねえとまで騒ぎはしねえぜ。
Santa doesn't exist!
だからって、サンタが本当にいるわけじゃねえ。
それは間違いですよ、お嬢様。
間違い？
はい。万物、八百万には神様が宿っておられます。同じように、この島、このお屋敷にはベアトリーチェ様が宿っておられるのです。神様と同じくベアトリーチェ様も敬っていれば何も害はなしません。お嬢様の言うようにいないも同然でしょう。しかし敬いを忘れれば必ずや罰が当たります。これは何もベアトリーチェ様に限ったことではないのですよ。
罰が当たるなんて上等じゃねえか。会えるもんなら会ってみてえぜ。
Cue Beatrice's entrance, please.
お嬢様、そんな罰当たりではいけませんよ。
I mean, that'd be pretty funny if she just suddenly showed up like, "Sup, bitch, I'm here. What do you need?"
お嬢様。
本日はお疲れ様でございました。
シャノンにゴーダさんさ、ベアトリーチェの話は知ってるよな。
Oh boy.
まあ、存じているといえば存じておりますが、それが何か。
The two looked at each other. They looked like a pair who had just heard a clueless person suddenly utter a forbidden word.
ぶっちゃけ聞くぜ。いるの？そんなお化け。
Yeah, I think she does.
いるかいないかと言われれば、それはいないでしょうが、多分。
私はきっといらっしゃると思います。
Mm-hmm.
どうしているって？会ったことあるの？
I think Shannon would be the one that knows most about her.
直接会ったことがあるわけじゃありませんけど、
Shannon talked in detail about how she would sometimes feel a strange presence or see a silhouette while doing the midnight rounds. And each time she started, Jessica would cut her off, saying she must have seen it wrong or been mistaken.
ゴーダさんだって会ったことあるわけじゃないだろ？
もちろんですとも。しかし、まあ。
He was being very evasive. Even a man as big as Goda was apparently unable to deny the existence of someone he'd never met. This really didn't sit well with Jessica. She was herself a resident of this mansion. They were acting as though someone else, someone she didn't know, was living here. Of course, she didn't like it.
ちょっと待った。今の話をもう一度。
と言いますと？
貴賓室の話ですか？
Yoda and Shannon had been recounting several ghost stories about Beatrice. One of those drew a reaction from Jessica.
そうそう、今の貴賓室の話面白いぜ。
Yoda and Shannon glanced at each other. They hadn't been trying to talk about anything cool.
貴賓室には午前2時に入ってはいけないですか？
At 2 in the morning.
午前2時にはベアトリーチェ様が貴賓室にお戻りになるので近づいてはいけないですか？
Every morning at 2.
そうそう、それそれ。面白いぜ。どの話もベアトリーチェらしきものを見たの聞いたのって体験談ばっかだけど、その話は違うぜ。午前2時に貴賓室に行けばベアトリーチェ様にお会いできるってわけだ。
それはどうでしょう。
I bet you that time was specifically set up.
お嬢様、ベアトリーチェ様を悪く言った使用人にはたたりがあると言われています。ましてや貴賓室はベアトリーチェ様のお部屋。
いくらお嬢様でもそれはおよしになられた方が。
貴賓室って今は鍵がかかってるんだっけ？鍵は
キーボックスにあったでしょうか。
多分源氏様がご自分の席にしまわれていると思います。
マスターキーでも開くんでしょ？貸してよ。
そういうわけには参りません。
お嬢様、好んで不吉な場所に近づくことはありません。
おいおい、人の家を勝手に不吉にするんじゃねえぜ。とにかく私は決めた。マスターキーが貸せないなら貴賓室の鍵はあるでしょ？貸して。
お嬢様。
Jessica, the expressions worn by the pair felt more like an ill omen than anything else did. To Jessica, the ill-omened thing wasn't the witch or the VIP room. It was them. Maria and the others who believed in witches. In the end, Jessica forced them to agree, and she made them bring her the key to the VIP room. Oh boy.
ベアトリーチェが本当に貴賓室に現れるかどうか肝試しをしたというわけか。
そんなとこだぜ。しかし私は何を意地になってたんだろうな。
She didn't want to acknowledge the existence.
年派もいかないマリアとの喧嘩を引きずってたに違いない。
Ah, that too. Of course, the weather had just had to be terrible on that particular night. To be honest, I slightly regretted sticking my nose into something so pointless. But I'd already said so much, and even borrowed the key from them. I couldn't just go to Shannon the next day, let her ask me how it went, and answer, well, I got scared so I gave up. Teehee. Normally I go to sleep long before 2 a.m. Well, I go to bed at 9 p.m. If Mom found me wandering the corridors at that time at night, she'd definitely yell at me. So I waited in my room, staring at the hands of my clock as it ticked closer to 2. Outside, the rain was incredible and the wind strong. The swaying, rustling trees were particularly eerie. I'd complained to Shannon and Goda about making up ghost stories for my house. But I was starting to feel as though those ghost stories might not be so impossible after all. The Ushidamiya mansion is huge. Honestly, I can't think of the entire mansion as my own house. As Mom says, the hallways of the Ushidamiya mansion should be treated like public roads. In other words, my own room is part of my home. But the hallways and the rooms I don't usually enter are outside. So while part of me felt that this VIP room ghost story was ridiculous, the other part of me was so creeped out that it kept trying to convince itself that the first part of me was right. The 10 minutes left till 2. If I want to be inside the VIP room at 2, I need to go in there before then.
行くか。悪いが、私も意地だぜ。
Nothing's going to happen. I know that. It'll just be a stupid waste of time for a few minutes. I touched the doorknob to the door of my room, and was startled by how unpleasantly cold it was. As long as I stayed in this room, I could laugh off anything. After all, this was my room, but I wouldn't be like that in the hallway. That's outside my territory. And the doorknob, the barrier between the two, is ice cold. Idiot. What are you so scared of, me? You aren't taking Shannon's, Goda-san's, or maybe Kurosawa-san's gossip seriously, are you? I'll prove it. There's nothing strange in the VIP room. The corridor was only dimly lit. Before we started that lights out time, the hallways were all brighter. But to avoid wasting energy or something like that, we'd started keeping the lights at night to a minimum. So even though I was inside my own house, it was very obviously the middle of the night. If Mom found out that I was wandering around at a time like this to do a test of courage in the VIP room, which I'm not supposed to go in, I'd get in a lot of trouble. Oh yeah, buttloads. To make sure she didn't find out, I tried to hide my breathing and my footsteps. The silence felt unbelievably. Even though it was so quiet, that eerie sound of the wind was noisy. Sound of twigs rustling. Sound of some pillar in this old mansion creaking. What's that sound like a beak tapping its glass? Though it was so quiet, all the little suspicious sounds made it seem noisy. Damn, I'm an idiot. Why couldn't I have brought a flashlight at least? Flashlight to use inside my own home? Huh, that's even more idiotic. I mumbled this to myself, hoping it would drown out the sound of the wind just a little. Then, I saw it. The door to the VIP room. This is the VIP room. The room for important guests. However, as far as I knew, it had never been used before. None of the guests who came to this mansion were important enough to be given use of this room. And though I'd been clutching the key all this time, it didn't feel warm at all. It still ruthlessly and icily tormented me. Or maybe that was a warning. If you go back to your comfortable room and hide in your bed, this night will pass like any other.
バカにすんじゃねえぜ。ここまで来て、今さら引き下がれるかってんだ。
Even though the key was freezing in my hand, telling me to go back, I slipped into the keyhole quite easily. What's left is to turn the knob, open it, and I'll be inside the VIP room. It's not like I've never been in the VIP room. Long ago when I would often play hide and seek and go exploring, this room that I rarely entered at seemed unusual and exciting. However, I got in trouble for going in and was told that this room was important, so no one must enter without reason. After that, they made a rule of locking up unused rooms and I couldn't go in anymore. So it's probably been several years since I've gone into the VIP room. In fact, it might be more than 10 years since the last time. The inside of the room is probably different from how it was when I knew it. Come to think of it, even then I felt that there was something unsettling about this room. Slowly I pushed the door open. It was locked, and even after I let go of it, it kept opening by itself as though beckoning me out. Beyond it was a darkness as thick and as heavy as ink. Even the dim light that peeked in from the corridor seemed to brighten contrast. I stuck my head in, feeling about for the light switch next to the doorway. This was a horribly awkward and uncomfortable way to do it. All I had to really do was step inside and search for the switch for me. Unwilling to take even a single step into the room, I timidly stuck just my arm into the darkness and felt along the wall. The switch, which was hardly ever used, felt stiff and lifeless. However, once the light turned on, the darkness vanished in an instant. And there, exactly as it had been, as though not a thing had changed in all these years, was the VIP room. The curtain and bed cover might have been slightly different, and maybe the chairs and the like had changed too. Still, if I had to put it in words, I'd call it the feel. The stiff, lifeless feel of this room hadn't changed. If I hang around here, someone might find me. I'd rather not have Mom find me here. I readied myself, and though I couldn't even bring myself to enter this room with the lights on, I finally entered. As soon as I closed the door, I felt an oppressive, suffocating sensation. Alright, I've shut myself in the VIP room. Come out, Beatrice.
今何分だ
I looked around the room, but I couldn't see any clock. I'm not in the habit of wearing a watch around the house. Damn. Now I'm not sure what time it is. Still, I know it's only a few minutes at most. I tried to suppress my desire to use going to get a clock as an excuse to run away from this place. Even so, just standing around like this was boring. When I looked around again, searching for something to sit on, I found something strange.
なんだよこれ
What the? It had been placed on the side table next to the bed. If this room had been used often by someone, I'd have thought it was just one of their personal belongings. But there is no one living in this room. So, it's impossible for this to belong to the room's owner.
お供えかよ気持ち悪いぜ
It did look like an offering. A small French doll was sitting on the side table. The doll's hair was gold. It was wearing a black dress. Just who managed to find this doll and where? There's no doubt that someone placed the doll here to symbolize Beatrice. Does that mean this doll is supposed to be the owner of this room or something? And as though it was an offering to that owner, there sat a small plate with several cookies and wrapped chocolates. It was all set out neatly, and there was no dust piled up on the doll. In other words, both the doll and the offering were taken care of on a regular basis by the servants, and kept in good condition along with the rest of the room. Taken care of? No, it's more than that. It looked more like an offering. No, like some sort of worship. A prayer saying, "Please don't curse us." So while the doll was eerie enough by itself, psychologically, it was even more unnerving to think about how it must have been kept safe and worshipped in a place like this. Well, here's a question. How big is the doll and how big is that thing that it's sitting on?
バカバカしいぜたたらないでくださいって柏手でも打つのかよ
Jessica forced herself to look away from the bizarre doll. She couldn't bring herself to sit on a bed that wasn't hers. Then again, she didn't really feel like sitting down on a chair either. She had lost any desire to sit on anything in this room. I wandered about aimlessly, then peeked out the window through the gaps in the curtains to stare at the dark and rainy night. What the hell am I doing? Hanging about in the VIP room this late just because that fight with Maria is still eating at me? This is totally pointless. Beatrice. Just when did that strange witch start living in this mansion? Grandfather's always yelling about Beatrice. Since it's apparently the name of his dead mistress, people started talking about how her ghost must haunt this mansion. There's that kid's horror story about the witch in the forest, which might be a ghost story made by the adults to stop the kids from going in there. The portrait grandfather had hung in April was really striking, and there was also that weird epitaph. The creepy words on that, which sounded like some sort of ceremony with human sacrifices, made the name of Beatrice seem all the more unnerving. At some point, those stories mixed together, and they now say that the witch Beatrice exists. I don't believe in Beatrice, because I know she's just a fictional person made by the fusion of a few horror stories. The Beatrice who was grandfather's mistress probably did exist, but she wasn't a witch. The story of the witch of the forest was made up by the adults to prevent their kids from getting lost in the woods. But that was just a made-up story, not reality. In fact, I've heard that kids were once threatened about wolves living in the forest. Apparently, the kids realized that wolves couldn't exist on an island, so it was changed to the witch. When the portrait was hung, the once vague character suddenly had a face, and people acted as though she'd been around since long ago. That's right. It's all a ghost story someone made. A fiction. And Maria calls Beatrice her best friend, and the servants worship her like a household shrine. I just don't get it, and it creeps me out. The sudden ring of the phone made me jump so hard I thought my heart would explode. There was a phone on the bedside table across the room with the doll, and it was ringing noisily. However, I was only surprised by the first ring. By the time it had rung 3 times, I regained my cool enough to grumble about this being a prank done by someone who tried to scare me. If I rush to pick it up, I'll probably hear someone laughing at me saying, "Were you scared?" I thought about ignoring it instead, but it kept on ringing incessantly. It was pretty loud sound to have going on this late at night. If Mom somehow managed to hear it from her room, I'm screwed.
Hey, 取るぜ。取ってやるぜ。ああ、驚いたとでも言いやいいんだろ。
I decided to pick up the receiver. I'll just say, that surprised me, wahaha. And maybe followed up with looks like Beatrice didn't show up after all. After all, this is my victory in a sense.
もしもし。
ベアトリーチェ、こんにちは。
え、マリア？
I don't get it. Did I hear that wrong? How'd Maria be calling here?
もしもし？
この間は楽しいお歌を聴かせてくれてありがとう。だからお返しにマリアもベアトリーチェに歌うね。習った新しいお歌を歌うね。
The voice, the intonation, the manner of speech, all of it clearly belonged to Maria. But what's she talking about all by herself? Maria just kept on talking happily as I stood there, still unable to interrupt. Eventually, Maria started singing an old, familiar kid song that even I knew. I don't get it.
マリア？もしもし？ちょっと待てよ。歌うのやめろよ。なんなんだよ。わけがわかんねえぜ。もしもし？
The voice and the lights, everything disappeared. In the pitch black, I couldn't see anything. Couldn't tell what was happening. I don't get it. What's going on? Does being in darkness really slow us humans down so much? I know it's dark, but I really do have absolutely no idea what just happened. What was that shuffling sound just now? I'm not sure. I can't explain it. It was an incredible slithering sound of someone crawling out of a bed. It wasn't like that sort of sound. It wasn't that vague. I definitely heard that right next to me, clearly. However, there was no change to the bed. No one had been sleeping there in the first place, and the sheets were still perfectly straight. Someone had crawled out of the bed and had laughed in a creepy voice before leaving the room. That's what it felt like. Felt like? I'm here, and the bed's right there. I'm not only in the same room, I'm right next to it. So, why am I so unsure about what happened just a few seconds ago? I gripped the receiver, which had gone completely silent, and waited there alone, unable to move in a quiet room that seemed exactly identical to the one I had first entered. What? If nothing's changed since the beginning, I can just pretend that the last minute or so didn't happen. And yet, if something has changed, that would be proof that something really did happen.
なんだよ。なんでねえんだよ。
Did it fall to the floor? No, it's not there. No matter where I look from whatever angle, it's not there. Let me guess. The doll? Though the offering plate with the cookies and chocolates is still there, the thing they were being offered to, the doll, it's gone.
嘘だ。
What just happened? Is the Beatrice-sama doll supposed to have cackled out loud and left the room? No, that crawling sound was too loud to have been made by a doll. It was a noisy sort of sound, like a kid playing with a blanket and using it as a cape. What? Is that Beatrice-sama doll supposed to have turned into a human and then run cackling from the room?
嘘だ。
After that, nothing happened. The doll alone disappeared and nothing else changed. In a VIP room that had remained completely unchanged and was filled only with the sound of wind and rain, I stood there, shocked to move.
人形は結局見つかったのか？
物陰からベッドの下まで探したさ。それこそ中に入り込んでまで。でも見つからなかった。
一体あの部屋で何があったと考えてる？
ベアトリーチェ様のたたりなんて思いはしねえぜ。あるいは使用人の誰かのいたずらだったかもしれねえ。
Well, if that doll was life-sized, was it really a doll?
いたずら？
マリアの声はあらかじめカセットテープにでも取ってあって、それを午前2時ちょうどに電話して再生ボタンを押した。そしてほどほどのところで配電盤か何かで停電させた。それからあらかじめ貴賓室のどこかに隠れてた誰かが気持ち悪く笑いながら人形を持って出て行った。そう考えりゃ辻褄は合うぜ。
釈然とはしてないようだな。
No, not really.
そりゃそうだろう。だってこれが私を脅かすためのいたずらだとしたら大掛かりが過ぎるぜ。
Very clever considering dolls terrify me. I certainly got the chills. I made Maria sing beforehand and recorded it. Then someone called the VIP room and replayed that recording. Then someone waited until exactly the right time and tripped the breaker for the VIP room. To turn off the power to the VIP room, you'd have to go down to the basement. There's a switchboard both down in the boiler room. Booth down in the boiler room. There's no phone line down there, so you'd need a different person to play back Maria's tape. And you'd need another person to hide in the VIP room and cackle before leaving. And just how long would this last person have to hide in the VIP room beforehand? How long would they have to hide in the pitch black VIP room under the bed, for example? Waiting to scare Jessica, who might or might not come.
魔女のたたりなんてあるわけもねえぜ。でもよ、人間のいたずらだと考えて、それだけの人間が緻密に示し合わせて私を驚かせるためだけに何時間も暗闇で待ち構えてたって考える方が、私はよっぽど薄気味悪いぜ。
同感だな。
Pretty damn good plan, though, in all honesty.
いっそたたりの方がマシだ。そのことを後日使用人たちには聞いたのか？
聞いたってとぼけるに決まってるぜ。それに最低3人だぜ。
So, main culprits would have to be Shannon playing the part of the doll, Kumasawa activating the tape, and Genji tripping the breaker.
あの日は源氏さんと郷田さんと熊沢さんとシャノンの4人が泊まってた。
Aha!
そのうちの3人があんな薄気味悪いいたずらに加担したってのか？
Since Goda didn't really know that well of Beatrice's existence, he wouldn't have gone along with it. So it would have to have been Genji, Kumasawa, and Shannon.
わけわかんねえ。だから私は聞けなかった。
True, it had been a strange experience for her, but it wasn't something completely impossible for humans to do. Even so, it really must have been more unnerving to imagine a large number of people planning so carefully next to scare Jessica. It's no surprise that Jessica found this scarier than Beatrice's curse.
今でも使用人たちがお前をはめたと信じてるか？
いや、多分ビビっちまった私の勘違いなんだよ。きっと人形はどこかに転げ落ちて、私がたまたまそれを見つけられなかっただけなんだ。
すべて気のせいだったと言いたいのか？
人形が消えた以外何の変化も証拠もない。
Again, well, the way it's saying it, it's like the doll was small.
マリアにも後日聞いたけど、歌のことも電話のことも知らないと言われた。とぼけたのか本当に知らないのかはわからないけれど。とにかくあの晩のあの出来事は私が確かにあったと言い張ってるだけで何も証明することができない。
皮肉だな。たとえお前が本当にベアトリーチェに会ったと言っても、それを証明できないのと同じだ。
しばらくはショックだったけど、あれは臆病な私が落雷か何かで一瞬だけ停電したのにびっくりして、庭木の枝がちぎれてバサバサ落ちろと誤解したんじゃないかなって思えるようになった。
笑い声は？
変な鳥の鳴き声とか。
Really?
とにかくそう聞こえてしまう何かの聞き間違いだったかもしれねえ。私は強がってるだけで、本当は信じられないくらい臆病だったんだ。だからあんなことがあったように誤解してしまったんだ。そう考えるようにしてあの晩のことを忘れようと 自分に強く言い聞かせた。
全ては闇の中か。
人間忘れようと思えば結構できるもんだよな。以来ベアトリーチェという言葉を聞くたびに嫌な気持ちがこみ上げる。でもそれを顔に出さないように努めてる。おしまい。私に話せるのはこの程度の話だけだぜ。情けない話だから誰にも内緒に。私がビビリだったって誰にも知られたくねえからな。
わかった。最後に一つだけ質問したい。
貴賓室のことで？
違う。食堂でのことだ。
Dining hall?
食堂？
お前の階段の直前の親族会議の日、食堂には親族全員が揃ったな。
ああ、当時はまだバトラは戻ってなかったけど、それ以外は全員いたよ。もちろんじいさまは除くぜ。
演者は腹痛で空席だったな。それはお前の隣の席だな。
そうだぜ。
それはお前の右の席だったか。
そうだぜ。右の席だよ。それが何か？あれ？おかしいな。どうして右？
十分だ。無理に考えるな。頭痛になら。
どうしたんだいジェシカ。何を悩んでるんだい？
いや、右左。
おかしなジェシカ。どうビル。ジョージ兄さんやジェシカに何か聞けました？
まずまずだ。ベアトリーチェの階段はなかなか面白かった。
階段？どんな話ですか？
午前2時の貴賓室にベアトリーチェの亡霊が現れるという話だ。なかなかおっかない話だったぞ。
初耳です。誰が言い出した話か知りませんけど、仮にも当主様の恩人を階段にしてしまうなんて失礼な話ですね。
Was that intentional or is that an actual typo?
模範解答だな。
何か？
リオンは碑文はわかるか？
碑文？何の話です？
So Leon doesn't even know about the epitaph.
ベアトリーチェの肖像画のところにある。
すみません。何のことかさっぱり。
懐かしき故郷を貫く鮎の。
何ですか？それは。
お前の、いや、この世界には肖像画はあるのに碑文はねえのか。
玄関ホールに掲げられてるベアトリーチェの大きな肖像画は私だってもちろん知っています。しかし碑文の話はわかりません。何の話です？
面白い違いだ。
Yeah.
リオンはずっと六軒島で暮らしてきたな。
無論です。それが何か？
子供の頃、森には近づくなと脅されてたはずだ。
ええ、迷子になって危ないから決して近づくなと昔から。
森には魔女が出ると？
魔女？何の話です？
黄金の魔女にして六軒島の夜の支配者ベアトリーチェ。
ベアトリーチェはおじい様の恩人です。それを魔女だか妖怪だかのように扱うのは少々失礼かと思いますが。
Interesting.
魔女のベアトリーチェは知らないと。
黄金と共に潜水艦でやってきたベアトリーチェと隠し屋敷で育ったその娘の話は知っていますよ。あなたと一緒にさっき知ったではありませんか。 それがいつ魔女になったんです？
なるほど。では森に入ると何が出ると脅された？
森には狼が住んでるから近寄るなと。
魔女でなく狼か。なるほどな。面白い。
私は面白くありません。何の話です？魔女って何のことですか？
こっちの話だ。最後にもう一つ聞きて。
どうぞ。
Leon's right behind you. You might want to move.
親族会議の食堂でお前の右には誰が座ってる？
私の向かいは妹のジェシカ。その次の序列はエヴァおばさんの息子になります。だからジョージ兄さんですけれど、それが何か？
I should have been writing these down in terms of placement.
なるほどな。紛らわしく入り混じってやがる。だが面白い。
私には全然さっぱりですが。
Alright. Hope you guys enjoyed this little extra episode. Because I certainly did. Okay, I wonder even... Oh my god, almost 2 hours? Really? Holy crap. Oh boy. I did not realize how much time had passed. Well then.
わかったんですか？
This was very informative. I know this episode is basically going to be revealing pretty much everything. It's going to lay everything bare, and I just have to try to piece it together as it goes along. The seating arrangement is very significant. I should have been writing this down. Also, I can't remember if the detail was mentioned or not. I probably glanced over it by mistake. How big was that doll inside the VIP room? If it's spoiler-ish, don't... I mean, if it's too pertaining to the story, then don't spoil it. But my theory is if the doll was clearly life-sized, then that doll could easily just be, you know, Shannon in disguise. Or rather, you know, the owner of the doodle body, whatever. But, I don't know, that seems to be the most logical thing, I think. Because how would you be able to pick out a freaking doll in pitch black? Unless you are the doll itself, and it was able to get out of there rather quickly. I mean, that might explain the shuffling noise, considering, you know, it's wearing a dress. Which could be mistaken for making bedsheet noises. But anyway, that's what I'm thinking. Seating arrangements. I should have wrote that down. Anyway, before I go on to a ramble, I still need to finish finishing forgot the hell what I was talking about. But, anyway, if you guys like this, be sure to let me know. This is actually a pretty damn good episode. I mean, the more I go into this, the more excited I get to record even more and just kind of try to confirm my initial theory. Because so far it's so good. I'm starting to piece things together, I think. I mean, there's probably people snickering that I'm so far off the mark that it's not funny at this point. But I don't know, that's what that's what I'm thinking. I think I'm getting close. But if you guys, like I said, if you guys like this, be sure to let me know. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'm gonna have a mild stroke, and thank you guys so much for watching. Oh my god, I repeated myself. I'm just gonna shut up now. See you guys in the next video.